everybody, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So I'm coming on, guys, because I'm doing my open collab. Okay, guys, you're going to be seeing this on Thursday, the 28th of October. And this collab I'm doing is a cookbook collab. So anybody can do a recipe out of a cookbook, whatever recipe you want. Even if it's online, you could do it out of a whatever. It doesn't even matter, guys. If it's not from a cookbook, I'm not going to tear your heads off. It's not a big deal. But I'm doing one out of my low-carb keto cookbook. I thought this would be a good idea, and I thought it would be a lot of fun. So if any of you guys join in on the collab, just go. I'll be posting mine tomorrow. Probably around noon. So after I post mine, just go on and say, Linda, I posted my video, and I'll add yours to my playlist. All right, guys. So let's get started. So what I'm doing today is I'm doing a low carb meal, a low carb recipe out of my cookbook. But in reality, this is something that I probably would make already without eating the recipe. It's just one of the things that kind of caught my eye because I do kind of make this kind of stuff. It's basically like a casserole. It's a creamy broccoli and ground beef casserole. So you guys, now that's something I would definitely make. So what I'm going to do is, now this recipe here doesn't call for any carbs or anything, obviously, because it's a low carb recipe. I am going to put 1/4 pound of wide noodles in it. That's just because my family likes bulk, so I need to bulk it up a little bit. Sorry about Cooper. I need to bulk it up a little bit. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll just make sure that I don't have a lot of noodles. You know what I mean? But yeah, so this is a really looks like it's really going to be good. Like I said, I've made this before, kind of like something like this before. But I was going through my book and I saw this and it looked really interesting. All right. So let's get started. So the recipe calls for onion, garlic, calls for ground beef, onions, garlic, broccoli, heavy 1 package of cream cheese, whipping cream, grated cheese, salt and pepper, black pepper, salt and pepper, mozzarella, and some red pepper flakes if you want to put red pepper flakes in it. I probably won't because nobody really wants spicy in it. So I'm not going to do that. So anyway, I'm going to get started with cutting up these onions. It says 1 onion, but I'm going to put 2 in because we like onion. They're going to be cut fairly small. So I figured 2 would be good. So yeah, guys, I was thinking of some collabs to do, and I thought this would be fun doing something out of a cookbook. I mean, a lot of people cook out of cookbooks. I rarely do. Sometimes I'll go to a cookbook, or I will go to Pinterest and look up a recipe and just get some ideas. And then I just always have trouble, staying on a recipe. That's just me. Of course, if you get something, out of a cookbook that's baking and stuff, you have to be accurate with the dimensions and the measurements and all that. So, but Cooper. Hey, get down. Sorry about that, guys. But if you're doing another type of meal, like a savory meal, like a dinner or a lunch or whatever, not baking, you can, it can be very flexible, and you can put this in, take that out, and put more of it than something in, less of another thing. It's just very flexible, and I just like to do that. And I've always kind of been like a fly-by-night not fly-by-night, but fly on the seat of my pants kind of cook, where I just put things together. I don't measure. I just do what I do and taste it and feel like, well, that's good. So that's how I do it. So, so I'm not a big cookbook person, so I thought, it'll be fun to do this. Pick a recipe out of a cookbook. And like I said, I am kind of, what is the word that they say? Playing it a little bit easy. Because, in other words, I'm making something that's pretty easy, that's not difficult, and something that I'm, I may have made before in my own way or whatever. So because it's just the way I want to do it. I don't feel like doing a big, heavy thing. And this is very economical too, guys, you know. I was looking for something economical because, you know, it's coming towards the ends of the month, and you know, you always want to eat. We always want to get all the stuff out of our pantry and out of our refrigerator and all of that, and just get things used up. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to cut this onion fairly small. Okay, I don't have any fresh garlic. I have minced garlic. So actually, the recipe does call for minced garlic. So that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, I'm just going to cut this onion like this because I'm going to end up cutting it up anyway. Like I said, I want this in fairly small pieces because I want onion through, but I don't want big chunks of it. I don't want big slivers of onions. So I'm excited to see what everybody else is doing. Can't wait. I never forget my mother when I first got married. I think it was for maybe my bridal shower or sometime, maybe Christmas or something when I first got married. My mother gave me this cookbook. It was like the encyclopedia of cooking or something. And God, it had so many recipes. It was, if I could tell you, it was so heavy. I remember how heavy it was. It was huge, but I loved it, guys, because, like, you know, my first time making, like, my own stuff. I mean, I was very, very exposed to cooking growing up. My mother, my aunts, my nanny, everybody, my sisters, we all cooked together. We all learned how to cook. You know, I knew how to cook. But this cookbook that I got was so great, and I wish I had it today. I think I threw it out because it got wet in a flood that we had in our basement couple of years ago, and it was all like, you know, mildew and everything. I had to throw it out, which I'll never forget. I was so upset because it was amazing. So it was just great because, like, when I wanted to find like a sugar cookie recipe, I wanted to find you know, a certain quiche recipe, or just something that, you know, I wanted to do that I never did before but was exposed to and wanted to do myself. It was in there. It was an encyclopedia of cooking. It was amazing. I would love to look it up and see if I can get it again. It was such a great gift. Like, that's a really, really nice gift to give somebody because it's an encyclopedia of cooking recipes. Really, really good, guys. So yeah, so cookbooks are good. I always like to look at them. And here's another trick, guys. Another tip. A tip. Go to the Dollar Tree and look in their section where they have all their books and stuff. They have cookbooks there for $1. Their cookbooks are so great. I don't know why they sell them there for $1, but they do. You can go there and you can find all kinds of good, great cookbooks. So go check out the aisle in Dollar Tree. You'll find some good cookbooks. I'm telling you. All right, so this is cut as small as I want it. I'm going to go and heat the frying pan up so I can put this, the onions in, and then I'll put the chopped meat in with the onions, and then I'll put the garlic in with it. But first, I have to heat the pan up. All right, that's good. That's small enough. All right, guys, so I just put the onions in there. I'm going to put the chopped meat in. Let me just get the broom because I spilled a whole bunch of onions. So I'm stepping on them. I'm going to put the chopped meat in a minute. I'm not going to put the garlic in until after the chopped meat is done in there and drained because I don't want to burn the garlic, guys. So let's get the chopped meat in here. This cooking. And Cooper snoring. Yeah, he was out for 2 hours today, so. He's a tired one. Yesterday was so bad at raining out. Alright, we're gonna let this brown up, and then I'm gonna go over there and get the garlic. And like I said, I'm not gonna put the garlic in until I strain this, get all the grease out. I'm gonna use my bigger frying pan, guys, because this is a little snug in here, but it'll do. Just have to wait till this stuff browns up. Just gonna make it, because I don't think there's anything else I put in here. Everything else goes into the baking dish. Just let this brown up. So much in there. But you know, you're cooking for a big family. You have to cook a lot. I'm gonna put some minced garlic in. I'm gonna do it now. You know what? I'm gonna wait because there's a lot of grease in here. I don't want the grease. I don't want it to be like soggy. I want it to like saute a little bit. But there's a lot of grease. I have to heat the oven up. Just trying to get all this incorporated without spilling it all over, which is already happening. I'm annoyed with myself, but I didn't get the big frying pan. What are you gonna do? You can't always be perfect. I'm gonna put the oven on to 375 and start. And get the baking dish out. I'm trying to think of what baking dish I'm gonna use. Another minute, guys, I'm gonna drain it. All right, guys, so this is almost done. I'm gonna put it in this pan here because it's the biggest one I have. I have a silver, you know, a throwaway, and then this pan put underneath it. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is just about done. I'm gonna drain it, and then I'm gonna put it back in the pan and put some garlic in it, minced garlic, and let it saute a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna put it into the thing. The broccoli's cooking, and then I have to make up the sauce for this, okay? All right, guys, so I'm gonna spray this just with some olive oil spray, just to have it sprayed, just because I want nothing sticking. The noodles are done already, so I'm gonna stick the noodles in here, and they're kind of lumpy. They were sitting for a few minutes. Break them up a little bit. As broken up as possible. Perfect amount of noodles, perfect. Like I said, guys, I know this is a low carb recipe, and it completely be 100% low carb, that's fine. And you know, it'll be low carb for me because I'm only gonna have a couple of noodles in with the portion that I have. I'll make sure of that, so it's fine. So the whole thing is really low carb. Okay, let's drain this oil out now. So the pan, I drained the meat. Now I'm gonna throw in some of the minced garlic. I don't know, probably about 2 tablespoons. Not sure what the recipe calls for, but probably about that much. Let this saute a little bit with the garlic. I'm gonna go get the broccoli. This meal is a very quick meal. I mean, once you get everything done, the noodles I made a little while ago, so they were all done, so I didn't have to, you know, make those right now. But you can make all this stuff ahead of time. You can even make this whole recipe. This is a really good recipe out of this cookbook. I like this. And like I said, this is stuff that like I've kind of made already, like in my own way, my own concoctions. But it's nice to go to the book and, you know, have a recipe book to go to, like Pinterest or, you know, Betty Crocker or whoever. And like this cookbook that I have, this low carb keto cookbook, to get ideas. You know, you can look and see what, oh, maybe I want to make this tonight. My family likes, you know, beef. Let's do a beef recipe. And, you know, there's something for everybody, guys. So cookbooks are really great. Believe me, I'm not saying I don't like cookbooks. I love cookbooks. I told you that cookbook that I had. Ooh. Remember that cookbook we had with my mother? When we got married, my mother gave me that big encyclopedia cookbook. And I got so many recipes out of that. Remember my sugar cookies and just everything I found that. Oh, I loved it. I'd love to get another one like that. Such a good thing. Cookbooks are amazing. All right, I'm going to shut this off because I don't want the chopped meat cooking any more than it should.
Can't cook with a cookbook.
Yeah, I know.
Me?
All right, guys, so I'm going to put this chopped meat into this pan, okay, with the noodles and the broccoli. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I have to cook the sauce. It's cream cheese, heavy cream, and I got to look at the recipe again. Cream cheese, heavy cream. Let's get the recipe book. Place the cream cheese and heavy cream and Parmesan in a small saucepan. Well, I'm just going to use this pan that I have here ready because I'm ready. It's already dirty and it has good flavor in it. So that's what I'm doing. Over low heat. So this burner right here does not do low heat. So I'm going to have to move this. Let's move this over here. Okay. Put this on this burner over here because, like I said, these two top ones do not have low heat. All right, let's get this open. I'm telling you guys, you know what I'm doing lately? Lately, when I go food shopping, I always buy now. I used to always buy it, but you know, sometimes I didn't. I always buy a block or two of cream cheese because I notice that a lot of the recipes I want to make, like the casseroles and everything, it most of the time calls for cream cheese, you know, some cream. Really, it's very, cream cheese is very versatile for a lot of crock pot meals, a lot of things. So when you go and shop and put cream cheese on your list, and I think I might be mistaken, but I think you can freeze cream cheese. I'm pretty sure you can, but check it out before you do it. But yeah, if you get it on like a good sale, because like I know, like, you know, for the holidays we use a lot of cream cheese. I use them, you know, in dips and in you know, cakes and all that kind of stuff. So it's good to have a lot of cream cheese. So when it's on sale, I'm gonna buy them. But I know they can also last in the refrigerator a long time. So, you know, so that's okay too. All right, how much heavy cream? Let's see. A half a cup of heavy cream. So I'm probably gonna put more than a half a cup because I'm definitely making more than what this recipe. Yeah, I made like double meat. So I'm gonna put a cup of cream. Okay. So. of cream. And I can always add a little bit more if I want to later, if I feel like it's too dry. Because we like a moist casserole. Now guys, on November 7th, I have my Casserole open collab coming up as well. That's going to be a lot of fun. So you can pick any casserole you want, you know, make it from your head, make it from the cookbook, make it whatever. I'm going to do that, and I was thinking about doing this recipe because it's a casserole for that video, but I said, you know what, this is for the cookbook, it's out of the cookbook, so we're going to do that. So I'm going to make another delicious recipe, a delicious casserole recipe on the 7th for my collab. Casseroles are just really, really good, guys, because they feed a lot of people. They're, you can make them, you know, with stuff that you have in your pantry, in your refrigerator. There are times like once a week. I think actually I'm going to do this once a week. I'm going to do a plan where I'm not going to pick the day. I'm going to just pick the day randomly, like on the week that it, you know, that I wanted, on the day that I want to do it, I'm going to make a casserole. It's going to be like a casserole night because it's such a good thing to have, you know, you put things that you have left over in the refrigerator from other meals. You don't realize what you can put together, guys, to make a meal. It's amazing. It really is amazing. Try to be a little creative. Go into your pantry and your refrigerator, your freezers, and all that, and say, oh, what do I got? What can I put together? You know, what would be good together? And try it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It's not good. Yeah. The majority of the time, it'll be good. Somebody will eat it in the house. All right, so this is looking a little thick. So I'm gonna definitely add some more cream. Definitely add some more cream to it because we're gonna need more cream. I can see it already. Okay, so this is, I know guys, I'm sorry. I know this is a cookbook recipe and it is. You guys, if you wanna look up this recipe, I'll actually put this recipe in the description box below tonight. When I upload this later, I will put it in the description box below. I'll put the exact recipe, but for my family and for my liking, I'm doing it this way. I'm adding more stuff than, you know, because I'm also making more chopped meat than what the recipe calls for. So you have to allow for that. Now, I just remembered I didn't season the meat and broccoli and stuff. So after this is cooked a little while, a few minutes, I'm gonna go over there and season that meat and stuff because it has to be seasoned. Yeah. If you don't season it, it's gonna taste like nothing. So this looks pretty good right now. All the lumpies out. Gotta season this up too. Oh, and I gotta put the Parmesan cheese in here too. How much parm does it say? Let's see. Please, the cream cheese heavy, my Parmesan cheese. How much parm? A half a cup, so I'm definitely gonna be putting more than a half a cup. Yummy. There's a little bit of onion powder in it. A little bit of garlic powder. Where's my salt and pepper shakers? Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, here's one. Do you believe I ran out of pepper? I have them in my shakers, but I don't have any pepper in the pantry or anything. That's not good. I have to have at least 2 of everything. A little salt. I'm not putting a lot of salt in, guys, because there's a lot of grated cheese in it, and I don't want it to be overly salty. I'm putting a lot of parsley. Love that. Guys, this looks so yummy. All right, so it says, meanwhile, make the sauce. Place the cream cheese, Parmesan cheese in a saucepan over low heat, and stir continuously until melted and blended. Season to taste with salt and pepper. In a large bowl, gently stir together the beef mixture, broccoli, and sauce. Oh, I mixed it all together. Spread the mixture in the greased baking dish and top evenly with mozzarella and red pepper flakes. If using, bake for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, guys. Season this up, because like I said, I didn't before. Some salt, pepper. I'm going to use, I'm going to open this a little bit because it seems like it's coming out very slow. But I don't want a lot because of the family. Pepper, some onion, some garlic, and I'm going to put a little bit of grated cheese in here. There's only a little bit in here. Guys, it's going to be so good. And like I said, it really doesn't have a lot of noodles in it. I think it was a half a pound of noodles, if that. So, I normally would put more noodles in here, but I didn't want to go overboard for myself because the purpose is for it to be low carb, so. Guys, look at that. All right, now we're going to add the sauce. Let's get a thingy. Reminds me of a dish I made the other night. Well, I made fettuccine. I made Alfredo chicken, which was delicious. But this is kind of same concept, well, Alfredo sauce. Guys, this looks so amazing. So amazing. Broccoli, ground beef, noodles, yum! Ready, I have the oven heated up. I'm opening up the cheese. I'm gonna put the cheese, it said to put the cheese in now. Let me see, I just wanna make sure I'm not putting the cheese in too early. Because I would think that the cheese would like get hard or whatever. I don't want it to do that. Let's see. Spread this mixture in the grease and evenly with the mozzarella cheese. Bake for 15 to 20 minutes until the cheese is melted. Oh, okay. All right, so it says to put the cheese in. So I will do what it says because I'm going by the cookbook. Mostly, guys. This looks so good, guys. This is really economical too. I mean, you know, as economical as it can be today with the way food prices are. Crazy. Guys, comment down below if you guys are experiencing, you know, food rising in your state, because we're in upstate New York and it's bad. Chopped meat is like, I don't even know how much it is a pound. A family package. How much was that family package you got, Bill?
What?
That package. What was it? 3 pounds of meat?
Yeah, altogether.
It was probably what, $15?
Yeah.
Crazy, guys. It is crazy the amount of money food has gone up. It's really unfair. It really is. But you know, what are you gonna do? You have to eat. Like, you know, and I guess that's why they get away with it, because they know. They know you have to eat. Guys, good news. My prescription was called in. My son-in-law to be soon is going to pick it up for me on the way home. So now I have insulin for tonight. Hallelujah. But the pharmacy, the lady at the insurance company was still wrong. She still made a mistake. She was still wrong, but it worked out. She's lucky, because I'm telling you, I'm so done with it. All right, guys, just a little bit of info. All right, look at this, guys. Woo! So now, this could feed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say this could feed 2 families or my family. I would say this could probably feed about 8 people. You know, it depends on how many adults are eating. You know, I have all adults, guys, and they're heavy hitters. So this will, I'm telling you, we'll probably have a little bit left over. If my son likes this, he'll probably eat it either later or eat it tomorrow. He loves to put hot sauce on this stuff and all that. And they like to take it to work and all that. These kind of meals are the best kind of meals. So, yes. So, this is not even a lot for my family. So, I know it seems a lot, but it's really not. Okay, so let's get this in the oven, and then I will come back and show you guys what it looks like. I'm so excited. And I'm definitely going to taste it for you guys. I definitely want to taste it. All done. Look at that yumminess, guys. It's hot. It just came out of the oven. That looks so scrumptious. So I'm going to get my plate and I'll show you this. Second. So listen, I just want to tell you guys, I was going to put this video up for tomorrow, the 28th, which is the day that I had scheduled my collab. But because I'm making it on Wednesday, the 27th, instead of the 28th, I'm not going to be putting up a What's for Dinner tonight, and I really wanted to put up a What's for Dinner for you guys. So this was What's for Dinner tonight on Wednesday, so I'm going to be posting it tonight, but it is the collab. It is the open collab for the cookbook collab for tomorrow, which is Thursday, the 28th. All right, guys, just so you know. I hope everybody goes out and checks the playlist out. You guys are gonna love this. It's, this recipe is really, really great that I made. It came out so delicious. And I'm gonna get my plate and I'm gonna taste it for you guys. All right, be right back. Look at that, I'm so excited. Nice and creamy and cheesy. Not dry at all, guys, look.
Did you say it's cheesy?
Cheesy.
Cheesy. You don't say it right.
Mmm.
Mom, can I tell them what I did today?
Wow. Amazing. Where's that cookbook?
I put in the other room.
I need it. I want to show them.
Yeah, wait a second.
Here, Jen, you tell them you went bowling today. I'll get
Hi
the cookbook quick.
guys. Hi guys. Nice to see you guys again. I went out today. Went to bowling today and hang out with my best friend Anna and Justin D.
Yeah.
We went bowling
good
today,
time, right?
and I had a great time. And I hang out with my worker.
Yep. Okay, Okay, so see you later.
See you guys later. Bye. Nice to see you.
All right, guys. So
again.
this is the cookbook that I got the recipe out of. Southern Keto Cookbook by Natasha Newton. If you do low carb, guys, get this book. I haven't made a lot of stuff in it. I've made like 3 or 4 recipes. I would say 2 I liked, one or two I wasn't crazy about, only because it didn't taste like the real thing to me, and maybe that's just me, but I don't know. But a lot of the stuff is good, and I'm gonna keep trying things in here. This is another recipe that I'm gonna say okay to, that I like. So yeah, so this is the cookbook, guys. I hope you enjoyed this collab, this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button on the bottom with the notification button with the bell, so you guys can be notified every time I upload. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.